assess the performance of it?
I thought we were good in patches today. There were moments where we could have broken. We decided to go backwards and sideways a little bit today. I think we're a little bit too safe at times. I think probably the importance of the game at times, I think, got into the players' heads in that sense. But overall, we created a good opportunity. We got a good goal. We took the lead 1-0. They play a lot of long balls. I think they're the second highest team for long balls in the competition. A lot of switch of plays. And that's why we probably went early into a 5 to stop that, so we could get the fullbacks a little bit closer to their wingers, and also the forward run that they have with the 10 runs into our spare central defender. And I thought the boys did it well. This is 2 weeks in a row that I think the boys have defended quite well. And the most important thing this time of the season is that we pick up 3 points, and it gives us a bit of buffer from Newcastle and Sydney.
You said last week that ideally you wouldn't go to the back 5 today. Is it just, I think I asked the same question last week, just pick up the points any way you need to?
Well, we're at the back end of the season where it's very important that we need to win our home games. This is a home game for us in Auckland, so it's very important that we pick up the 3 points, and like I said, give us that buffer from the teams that are below us. And before the Newcastle game, I said these 2 games are very important to slowly settle the top 6. So for us, now I think there's 3 teams on 31 points at the moment, so it's very close still for us to push forward.
If you go to Adelaide on Friday and win, there could be 2, 3 or 4 teams in second on 34 points. How big a difference would that be getting into the break?
Yeah, very good. Look, we've got a short turnaround for Adelaide. We play on Friday. We travel on Wednesday. So we travel back to Wellington tomorrow and then travel on Wednesday to Adelaide. Adelaide are performing well. They had a good result last night against Newcastle, and I thoroughly enjoy going to Adelaide. I think the stadium's fantastic. It's a good football stadium. They get some good support behind them, and I think the boys will enjoy it. After 2 wins, another challenge for us against a good opponent, and we'll prepare the boys the best we can to get the outcome that we want.
Oscar got the winning goal today. Safe to say if the baby hasn't arrived by Wednesday, he probably won't be on that plane?
Possibly not. Hopefully things happen early this week. I thank his wife Patricia for holding on for this game, and he stayed, he was focused, he wanted to play, which is very important for us, and he got his goal, which I'm very happy for him as well. So look, we'll take every day as it comes, and if it happens that he's not available for Adelaide, he's not available. I can't do anything.
How frantic was it in terms of him being here and playing?
No, he was quite calm. I think he was in dialogue all the time. I think his parents are over from Poland as well, back in Wellington. He's flying straight back now to Wellington. We'll travel back tomorrow, but he's flying straight back now to Wellington to be with his family and his wife. So, look, we'll let nature take its course, and whatever happens, happens.
And you were telling us on Friday that you've seen a pattern this season of the team being a bit passive when they take the lead. Were you a bit afraid of that again today?
Look, like I said, I think it was patchy. We had moments within the game where we could have played through them a lot more at times. Like I said, I thought we were a little bit too safe at times within the game. But look, overall, like I said, the most important thing for us is to pick up the 3 points at home.
If you're taking that Crave off and putting Costa on, is that sort of a defensive-minded thing that you go on?
No, not at all. It was more so we were just a bit more fresh legs in that sense. I don't believe that it was BK's best performance with us today. That's probably the first time I'm being harsh or critical on anybody, but I don't think it was his best performance with and without the ball. So we just needed some extra legs. I actually was thinking about when we're making the sub was to put Conchi up front to have some legs, some speed going forward when we win the ball in transition, but. Conchi's very disciplined and he does the work in those areas, so the decision was to put him on the side.
Seeing as you've used it, you have to explain that nickname.
What's that?
Explain that nickname.
BK?
No, why do you call Costa?
I have no idea. Boys call him Conchi, so I call him Conchi.
Just in terms of the options, is playing BK and Oscar sort of as the 2 9s something you sort of, there's that great goal between them, I think it was in a away game, I can't remember which one, they sort of get them together a bit more?
No, not really. The thought process has never been like that, because one thing that I like, Bally works off Oscar quite well. It gets under him for longer balls, and also I enjoy the energy that Bally brings us when we're pressing with Oscar. So I think it's important to have those 2 players together, because they do work well off each other, and also without the ball they do cover a lot of ground.
The team's obviously targeting Oscar a lot more and more because he keeps on this record. How do you think he's still managing to be so effective?
Yeah, look, the way we want to play is put players in the right areas and use their attributes to the best of their ability. He's the type of striker that I've always been looking for since day one, since I've been at this club, and he's grown. He grows with every game. I think he's a lot more confident in scoring the amount of goals that he has. And the reality is, sometimes he has to deal with 2 players, sometimes he has to deal with 3 players, and I think he does that quite well. And I think he's enjoying his football, which is very important. And he's scoring, and that's why we brought him in.
What about his ability, though, if we get that goal? I mean, he's got 2 massive centre-backs, and he somehow finds space and finds the mismatch.
I don't think he found space. I think he overpowered those 2 players and headed the ball over the top of them. So he is a strong boy. He is a big boy, and that's why we have him in there for those deliveries into the box. And I think he overpowered the 2 players to get over the top of him and score the goal.
Just lastly, another win at Eden Park, still unbeaten at Eden Park. Next time you come back here, you're probably going to be pushing for a home playoff. How big is it going to be to have this sort of record when you get back here to Brisbane?
Yeah, look, the Garden of Eden has been very good to us. Hopefully that continues. The record is a good record for Wellington Phoenix at the moment, but we've got a few more games to play in between before that, and we'll focus on that when we come up. There's a lot of obviously stuff happening in the country at the moment with concerts and basketball games and stuff like that, because obviously the country's been closed for a couple of years, and now things are back to normal. So hopefully towards that time of the season, where we're pushing for a good spot and we get a good turnout and good support.
If you maintain that unbeaten record here, would you consider a home playoff?
In Auckland? No, we'll play in Wellington.
And you mentioned before that today the result is all that matters, exactly right, but what would you like to see from your team as the season comes to a climax in terms of going to another level?
Look, going to another level, I think in the sense, I think we need to at times possibly kill the game with the ball more often, be patient at times, especially when we do go up, and pick the right moments and create the best chances within the game. We don't need to go every single time. We still have some young players like Lucas. We went to a back 5. He's delivering to one player in the box when we should just maintain possession of the ball. We don't need to deliver and hope that the ball's going to get there and let the opponent have the ball and then they come back at us. So these are all learning moments for these young players as well. But overall, look, there's times when the opponent's going to be on top, and we just need to work and grind and make sure that they don't score. And when we create, make sure we score goals.